Hi, beautiful people. So, I'm going to be talking about why conflict is good in relationship. Yes, when people hear conflict, they are like, conflict. How can conflict be a good thing in relationship? Yes, conflict can actually be beneficial when handled constructively. So I'll be sharing some insights about that. So number one thing is conflict strengthens your relationship. Yeah. Yeah. Conflict can strengthen your relationship because when you guys are in a disagreement, of course, you are trying to express a need. And because your partner is having a kind of feeling about certain things, you tend to understand him or her better. And most times, when you guys understand yourself better in relationship, it strengthens the relationship. You know your do's and don'ts. You know what your partner likes and what your partner doesn't like, and you try to avoid them. So you see that this is a way of strengthening relationship. Then another thing is it encourages communication because you are angry, you are upset about certain things. You tend to express this need, this feeling, and of course, your expectations, what you want from whosoever that you are dealing with. So this kind of leads to better understanding. So disagreement is a way of expressing your feelings, and you need clarification. You need your partner to look at what you are clamoring for, and of course you want him to either change or be better in a way. So most times it encourages communication. You talk about it, you understand. So it encourages communication, and you know that communication is good for relationship. Another thing is it promotes growth because of most times differences in an opinion challenges partner to grow individually. And most times I talk about personality. In coaching, we have what is called the MBTI. This talks about different personalities that people have. So we use this kind of chart to help people in their relationship, because understanding people's personality at times help us to be able to work with people. And most times when you know the kind of personality someone has, it helps you to be able to manage them. And most times your personal qualities is what will make you a success. Harnessing your personal qualities can really help you in becoming a success in whatever you do. But most times there are some negative traits that we have that we need to really do away with, because they can hinder us from growing. So most times with this personality, we are able to use the good quality to bring out the best, and we look for a way of trying to eliminate the one that are not too good, that can hinder you from being a success. So most times this conflict helps to promote growth, to understand each other as a couple, our needs and how we feel, and also a way of managing our emotion. So most times conflict, when handled well, can be a good thing and can strengthen bond and promote personal and mutual growth in your relationship. So another thing is it prevents resentment, in the sense that addressing issues early, you understand, can prevent you from harboring negative emotions, preventing negative emotions from building up. Because most times when we don't talk about what we don't like, we tend to keep them in our mind, and at the end of the day we tend to react. Sometimes you will be like, when you have a disagreement with your partner and she acts certain way, you'll be like, what have I done, what have I said? So it may not actually be because of what you just said at that time. She may be building up some emotions, and that was the right time for her or him to react. So most times it's better to talk it out and address issues earlier, so as to prevent negative emotions from building up. And it also helps us in clarifying our needs and boundaries. So conflict helps in clarifying needs. Conflict highlights what each person values, what your values are, and this helps you in setting boundaries. So we all have different things that we value, and most times when there is conflict, your partner tends to understand you more better. What are your values, what are your goals, and also help you in managing what your boundaries are. So it's like that. So conflicts are healthy. So the most important thing is how we need to learn how we can manage, how we can handle our conflict. And most time when conflict is handled respectfully with open communication, this leads to growth. At the end of the day, you realize that hostility and avoidance of all this can damage the relationship rather than building the relationship. And what is the goal of our relationship is to bond and to strengthen our relationship. All right, guys, I hope you've been able to learn one or two things about how you can use conflict to better your relationship. All right, guys, thanks for watching my video. And concerning growth, concerning success, and concerning being a better person, personal qualities are very, very important. Personal development can help you achieve your goal, and at the same time there are some knowledge that are needed that can really help you in achieving success within a limited time. So you can check on my bio and you will be able to learn more about what coaching is all about as a life coach, as a transformational coach, and also as a relationship coach. You'll be able to learn a lot from this channel. All right, guys, thanks for